Good morning, friends, and welcome to Coffee Crypto in the Morning. It's a pleasure to be here speaking with you, whoever you are, wherever you may be around the world. I am here basically to provide you with some information and due diligence so that we can make money together. So basically today I want to take a look at Orchid OXT. I've spoke a little bit about this asset before. Now, Orchid OXT is one of the few assets listed on Coinbase, the largest North American exchange for cryptocurrency. And there's been a ton of debate about this project recently, especially due to the large upmark in price action that we saw about a month ago. And this has drove a lot of people to start doing their own research about the project, trying to understand in the sea of shitcoins, why did Coinbase decide to list Orchid OXT out of all the other projects they could have listed, right? So we're going to first of all take a look at CoinMarketCap. And the first thing I want to talk about, now this is going to be a little more of an advanced video on OXT if you want to understand the basics, what it is, how it works. You can check out their website, which is orchid.com. We are going to take a look at that in just a moment here. And also you can look up some other videos about OXT. There's plenty of other channels that have a lot of nice explanations about the project. But this, what we're gonna do here is just take a look at some information. And I'm assuming that you already know a little bit about OXT. So essentially, here's the deal. We have OXT. It's an extremely low market cap according to coinmarketcap.com. Now, I've had this conversation with a few others that are familiar with the space, and I actually reached out to the Orchid team via Telegram and Twitter and tried to get them to clear up the discrepancy between what their website says. So if you go over to the Orchid website, they claim that there has been almost 334 million OXT released as of September this year. Now, compare that to what CoinMarketCap is telling us. There's a large difference in the circulating supply of OXT. So one of the biggest reasons I was interested in OXT as an investment vehicle, at least for the long term, is because of the extremely low market cap that we see here, $21 million. Now, the fact that OXT is listed on, we can see here, major exchanges, Coinbase, Gemini, Bittrex, Kraken, and there's also rumors of a Binance listing somewhere in the near-term future, then this $21 million, you would think should be a lot higher. So now here's where the problem comes in. So according to CoinMarketCap, we have a market cap of 21 million, a circulating supply of 66 million OXT, but the Orchid website claims that there's 333 million released as of last week. So you can see the release schedule here on their website. You can also see a breakdown of all of the different factions that got a piece of the pie, whether it was seed investors or members of the actual Orchid team. So you can see here that some seed investors got their OXT at a price of 3 cents. The second round of investors got their OXT at 50 cents, and then 70 cents. And basically the team got their OXT for free. You know, what is that? 1,000th, 10,000th of a dollar here. So they essentially paid nothing for their OXT. And it goes on and on about the release schedule and the rules and regulations about how they are able to sell and what they can do with the OXT. So the problem is, is this number accurate? And when I reached out to the OXT team, they claimed that CoinMarketCap simply has a differentiating way of calling something circulating supply or released supply. So it was a little bit confusing. I actually reached out to a friend of mine who is familiar with VPNs. I'm going to try to talk to him and get some more information about what his opinions are about the utility of OXT compared to some of the more mainstream VPN services. Obviously, OXT includes staking and it's decentralized, as well as pay-per-use, nano payments. So all of that is to consider, but for me, mainly the most important thing here is this discrepancy between the circulating supply and the market cap. Because if we do the math, let's go by the number on the OXT website, which is the most accurate, 33 million compared to 66 million. So that's about a 5 times increase. So then we would 5x our market cap too, right? And we have a market cap of a little over $100 million. So even if the true market cap of OXT is over $100 million, you can look at the front page of CoinMarketCap and see many of these projects have way, way more than what Orchid could potentially have. Again, if the numbers are correct and CoinMarketCap's circulating supply and market cap is incorrect. So even if we did have a market cap of 100 and, let's say 120 million, then we're still looking up here in the 80s and 90s on the first page of CoinMarketCap. So my question to you is, Coinbase being the one of the most legitimate, if not the most legitimate exchanges on the face of the planet at the very moment, has decided to list OXT when they could have listed any other project on this front page. Does that say anything for the average investor? If they can go onto Coinbase, the most trusted platform at the time, that has one of the most rigorous application processes, you can check it out yourself and see what they require in order to list assets. Orchid could be a wonderful investment. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, but again, if you're thinking about the price of the assets listed on Coinbase, the legitimacy of the projects listed on Coinbase, then this could be a very nice long-term investment, even at this price here. So I got into a discussion the other day about this crazy price action here back in the middle of August. And there could have been a lot of reasons why this happened. Now, I believe that the initial momentum here started because of the iPhone application that Orchid released, as well as some exchange listings. And that just compounded into a bit of FOMO. And we had some major profit taking up here. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the original investors, the seed investors, made off with a lot of money here. And if you were in a position here, if you were in a position and you saw this massive green candle and you didn't sell, that's on you. You need to understand when to take profits in these markets. These assets are super volatile, and you got to ride the waves up and down if possible. Or maybe you're a long-term holder and you don't really care about this and you see the value in this project and you are holding for the long term, and maybe you're even reaccumulating your position here with this sideway action. So I would love to hear from anybody else who has an opinion on this discrepancy of OXT in terms of their released supply and their circulating supply noted on Coinbase and how that may affect the price action or even your own investment into the platform here. I think it's a great idea. A decentralized VPN goes right along with the decentralized currencies and ecosystems that we all have grown to love through Bitcoin and other projects. And that's personally what got me into the space in the first place. You know, instead of wanting to trust my information and assets over to a bank or a third party, we now have viable solutions to manage our own wealth. And this is possibly the next stage of privacy on the internet compared to the more blue chip VPN. So we're gonna talk to a friend of mine who has a little more experience in the VPN market and maybe get him on here. I just wanted to get this video out about the discrepancy between the circulating supplies on CoinMarketCap, and to talk a little bit about how, you know, this, even though it is beat up a little bit in the past month, we are absolutely looking at potentially a massive opportunity. Because again, of the reasons we discussed, low market cap. Even if the circulating supply on CoinMarketCap is incorrect, we have a low market cap. We have a Coinbase listing. We have potential Binance listings, and once we see another bull market, we could definitely see major price action to the upside. We're just waiting for Bitcoin and Ethereum to do their thing and form support at former resistance levels. We just had a big dump off the other day, so things are a little bit unclear right now as to which way the market's going. But if you look here on the daily MACD, you can see that the momentum is slowly starting to move back towards the bulls. If this continues, we see a decrease in bear momentum here, as well as a cooling off of the RSI, which we definitely have seen here. Yeah, these are great indicators here. Potentially bullish plays coming to fruition here. We just need to wait for more information. We can take a look at the weekly chart as well. Okay, so not as much information here. We see the volume completely dying off, and nothing but nothing but red bars. So it's very possible that we could be looking at more green in the near-term future. I'm going to keep my eye out for more information from the OX team. I'd love to hear from all of you about what your opinions are on this project. Stay tuned for more information from me. I would really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe, hit that like button, just so we can, you know, keep the ball rolling, keep the channel growing. I am going to be doing a live stream probably at some point today, so keep your eyes open for that. Leave a comment about your opinions. I'd love to hear from you guys, and have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Oh, one more thing I meant to do here. To the bull market. Peace.